This year in America, more than 2.5 million children and their parents will experience homelessness. Although families are the fastest growing segment of homelessness, there are a few social services that can work with the whole family intact. But something that helps happens right here at Trinity, and you can be a part of it. Trinity and several other churches team with Family Promise of the Midlands. Together, we are an interdenominational, faith-based program offering families who are experiencing a financial crisis a hand up. The goal is to keep the family together and have them leave the program with a job and a home.
I'm Karen Newsom, and I'm the Executive Director here at Family Promise of the Midlands. We had a congregation begins usually a Sunday afternoon when the congregations already have worship behind them, and then they began to break down the Sunday school classrooms to make room for the bed. Someone brings a trailer to the congregation, and we have all of these beds that are on wheels, and so volunteers roll them in to the church, into the classrooms, and we have volunteers of all ages who begin making up the beds and setting up the room. Some congregations even put flowers out on the desk near the beds. So they really try to make it a warm atmosphere for the families. The families will come on over about 5 or 5:30 and have their first meal at that congregation, and the host coordinator sort of greets them and helps them to become familiar with the space. So the families will spend a whole week in that location, and each night the churches will provide supper and breakfast in the morning and send them with lunch for the day.
This is Dee. She is a guest at our church and a participant in the program. She'll tell you a bit about her day.
Let's see. I get here, I take a shower, I eat dinner, and then me and the kids are kind of play in the play area or closed room or whatever, and then we pretty much put our stuff in here. Our beds, we get 4 totes, 1 per each person, and this is kind of pretty much it. This is what we do. This is life.
This is the day center temporarily housed at Hayward United Methodist Church. Participants leave their host churches during the day. Adults go to work or to the day center. This is where they apply for jobs, coordinate with social services, and get counseling. Kieran's office is here, and a full-time social worker also works here.
Some of our families, having faced eviction, actually lost a lot of their things in that process, and so they can come to us with anything varying from whatever they were able to put in their car, or if they don't have transportation anymore, it might be whatever they could carry.
Each of the plastic bins contain all of one family's possessions. When families move into housing, they rely on donations of furniture and household items to start their homes.
When guests graduate. But what that looks like is they've secured daycare for their kids, or their kids are school age, they're in school, saved money during the time. We're really committed to providing a situation where they can save every dime if possible. And we want them to have enough of that so that if there's something that happens later, like the car breaks down or some unforeseen problem, that there's a cushion there. And so we talk a lot about finances and work with them on their finances to help them understand some of those basics. And by the time they left, they have a dependable job. And so each step we're doing things to be empowered and to be able to keep their housing once they leave us or graduate.
Dee is a success story. She and her kids have a home now. She is employed, and she has even been promoted. The program has an over 80% success rate. Family Promise is so thankful for the church communities and grants that make this possible. Please consider supporting Family Promise in the following ways. All faith-centered programs need prayer. Please consider including Family Promise in your prayers. You can volunteer locally during Trinity's Week of Housing by cooking, offering fellowship, providing children's games and activities, doing laundry, setting up or breaking down bedrooms staying at the church overnight, and many other opportunities. Contact Laura Bro and Linda Irwin for opportunities. Donations make a huge difference. While monetary donations are always appreciated and efficient, Family Promise keeps a wish list on the website. Items that are always needed are new and gently used household furniture, decorations, and bedding.
It's nothing like seeing someone begin to find their own voice, feel a sense of hope, and for them to feel empowered about taking charge of their life, rebuilding their lives. That part, to me, there's nothing that brings me more joy than that.
Participants, they get something else.
Hope. It would be hope.